Hey y'all, Half a Cup of Rice here, and welcome to my room. So this is my setup that I have in my room here. It's not that well organized just because I originally made this setup when I first moved in, and also a little bit later on while I got a couple of new things, I was kind of just like putting things as things came in and time went on. But now since I've got a whole new set of manga that I've added to my collection, as well as I've brought over some things from home, now I thought would be a really good time to do some reorganization and also some redecoration. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So yeah, as you can see here, as I'm pulling up some of my acrylic book stands, you can see the small little flecks of paint that are on them from them being directly on the counter. And that's why I'm going to be putting in butcher paper to create a layer between the counter and also all of my manga that I'm putting on top. And there is all the butcher paper put in. Definitely feels a lot nicer than having to put all my things directly on the counter. And also it does look a little bit more cleaner than if it was just the counter and the wall. So next up, let's get in all the LEDs. Overall, I really do like the ambience that the LEDs bring, especially this like light blue color. I really like the color that I chose on the LEDs. So yeah, but now we go on to the main part, which is the new manga that I'm adding into my collection, as well as some of the old one that I'm bringing over from home. So as a quick little side note, these new manga didn't actually come from Amazon. I just used a Amazon box I had lying around at my home to pack all of these manga in. So yeah, conveniently I did put all of the new manga up top. So that's what we're starting with spyxfamily. I know it's actually supposed to be Spy Family, so yeah. This I got at Kinokuniya. They had volume 10, so that's pretty nice. And then these next few volumes I all got from Barnes & Noble. Got Bocchi the Rock volume 1. And then next up are Shikimori-san volume 13. And finally Shikimori-san volume 14. Now down below are all the old manga that I brought from home. Here's my Horimiya graduation art book. And then here's the TV art book, I believe released after Horimiya Pieces. I actually will be doing a more full-on depth video on that. And then down here, here's my Daito Iron Girls art book. And on the side, here's my Horimiya Volume 17 plus the bonus track that I got while I was in Tokyo. Then there's the actual volume 17 itself. And here's Wotakoi Volume 6. This was previously in my collection here, but I took it back home to read a little bit. And then also here's Volume 10 and Volume 2 of Shikimori-san that I also brought back. These are probably my two favorite volumes for the series. And then moving further down, here's the biggest things that I brought back from my home. This is the Horimiya Coaster Collection 2 that was part if you bought the G Fantasy magazine that were running the Horimiya Pieces chapters. this is the second coaster collection that you could get, and then here's the G Fantasy magazine that you would get it with as well. So here are the 2 new Shikimori-san volumes that I got at Barnes & Noble. Each of them are $12.99, but since I am a member, I got a 10% discount on them, so I only paid $11.69 for both of them. Shikimori-san is the first manga that I actually started collecting. By the way, zooming in on this really cute drawing on the back of Volume 13. So cute! Yeah, anyways, Shikimori-san was the first manga that I started actually collecting all of the volumes for, even actually before Horimiya, even though Horimiya is my favorite volume or favorite manga of all time. So that's why Shikimori-san kind of holds a little bit of a special place for me, and just being able to collect the 2 newest volumes means that I believe my collection is fully up to date with all of the EN translated Shikimori-sans that are currently available. So can't wait to read both of these. Next up from Barnes & Noble is Bocchi the Rock, which is $15 at BNN, but again, since I have the membership discount, I got it for $13.50. I was introduced to Bocchi the Rock when it got its anime adaptation released, and as with many people who watch the anime, I immediately got hooked onto it when I watched it. This is just a really funny series, and also if you are like a small-time artist or like content creator, like it genuinely is super relatable with its main character. It also is the format of the 4 panels going down, and I kind of first got my love for comics with those sorts of comic strips, such as Peanuts. So yeah, super excited to read the manga of Bocchi the Rock, and I would highly recommend this series if you have not watched it. And the final manga that I got was Spy Family Volume 10 from Kinokuniya. At Kinokuniya it is $11.99, but since I'm also a member at Kinokuniya, I only got it for $10.79. Spy Family was a series that I was also introduced when it got its anime adaptation released. The 2 VAs for Lloyd and Yor are actually VAs for another one of my favorite series, Obligatory, Hikigaya Hachiman, and Yuki no Yukishita. And I really do like how this series kind of has this focus on sort of like parenting and also family life, which I kind of find is like a little bit rare in a lot of anime and manga series. So honestly, that's why I think this series kind of resonates with me and why I really like this series. And I do definitely recommend it. And after reorganizing everything, here is my new setup. I'm super happy with how it turned out. Compared to the old one, I think that this does look way cleaner and also a lot more cool. Thank you y'all for watching, and I appreciate your guys' support. And until next time, see ya!